turning on the turnabout sisters. Now. Pushing yes. Now.
Hooray!
Beginning intro sequence. Now. Hello, I'm Tos.
And I'm Boo.
And today, we will be playing the idiot known as Pheonix Wright.
Woohoo! I don't
Some
remember
people
where we were at exactly. I think we have to show my adult phone.
Oh, we're way past that.
Oh, and I don't know what we're doing.
We just met Mr. Mysterious Jerkface in Prosperous Lost. Now we're going here to try and see. I'm trying to sneak in here when no one's here so I can get into the drawer where the screwdriver is. Who are you?
That's too bad. There's that guy. Oh, do you want me to listen for anything in particular with voiceover stuffs today?
Nothing other than what we talked about before.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you had anything specific, but I can just listen in general.
Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities.
It's Lucifer the bellboy.
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Aha, I almost forgot. Yeah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Court found. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Court? Where have I heard that name?
Gee, I don't know.
White. That was his name, my sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined me and my mother.
Whoa!
I bet it's a coincidence. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open door. Now it's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap. Added to court record. Because I can totally snoop around in people's... Because Mia never taught me that I wasn't allowed to just sneak around inside people's closets, find stuff they were hiding, and you bring it to the court as evidence.
And years of law school didn't teach him that either. Wiretap. Down in the hotel room.
There was something definitely suspicious about this Miss May. Why would you have something like this in a hotel room? There's a story behind all this. No. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Dude, we just explained to you how highly illegal that is. For Maya's sake. I'll get this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Belle?
Hello, boy. Still here.
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court, using this legal evidence.
Yep. It's legal in Ace Attorney world.
We should have played for like 2 more minutes.
Probably. Oh well. Oops. If you're noticing something and it's about the game, please share.
Huh? No,
or if it's not about the game, and you...
I was examining my speakers because I realized I accidentally unplugged them.
Oh, yeah, that's That's a problem. That's a problem. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, number courtroom. That one is yes.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
That's better. Hello.
Hi. This makes me sad.
What?
I cannot do a good Edgewood voice. He's too awesome.
Okay. Well, go for it. I know you can do it. Believe me.
What is Edgewood?
Oh, is this the first time you ran into Edgeworth?
Yeah.
That's why you're voice. Oh yeah, I don't know why I've never thought about this, but he totally has Sephiroth hair. Sephiroth got a major haircut. I wait with bated breath.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Alright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll beat in on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
The judge, it sounds a little more muffled now and a little more, got that gravelly thing going on a little bit. So, good.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Detective Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, very well, sir. Let me use the floor plan map of the office to explain.
See?
The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue.
Yep. Floor plans. The murder scene at the Fay and Cola offices.
You didn't read the bottom yet.
Oh. I've never read it. It was added to the court record.
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who responded to the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
It's a diamond, sir.
As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene, sir. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. What? We had a witness accounting describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You might begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? You could have just some condition at this one. Oh, smack. Hey, might just do something at me.
Here
What's
you go,
this?
Nick.
When my sister
couldn't find any contradiction in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came, and I listened to the same, say, there were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Marfay, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Marfay! What? Who had the witness to come describing her? The witness saw Miss Marfay at the very moment of the murder! Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence you did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
That
I
evidence
heard you say it. You did say it. You did say it! Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she isn't pink, pal! Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess questions can have its advantages. Yes!
No.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Quiet, all you
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, sir. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body, sir. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab tests records show that this victim was the victim. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger, sir. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
No way, man. Oh, wow, that's decisive.
How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Still soft and pudgy.
We begin cross-examination, but I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? Yeah, I know, I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try being more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Yes. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a visual novel. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. When you find a little odd that the victim will write down the name, especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of the killer.
No way. Oh my god. Wow.
Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it.
You know where it is?
I'll find it.
Cool. You can also press stuff to get fluff dialogue.
Oh. Wait, what did you just say?
You can press. Oh, what Gumshoe said, not me. You don't care what I say.
No, I want to know what you said.
Oh, you can press to get fluff dialogue.
Oh, great. I didn't find any evidence. No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad bit. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho. And who did write it, smarty pants? What? Who? The killer. The killer! Anyone can see that. Heh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold it. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
I don't have any.
Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. those without evidence should open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, this is what was written in the memo you found. Yeah, proof was me who wrote that. Of course, it's good, pal. Uh-oh. I'm pretty confident this might not be good. No. What kind of test were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I heard they took the little bit in the blood, the hemo goblins, hemoglobin boblin.
Hemoglobin.
I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests, eh? Yes, that was quite clear. You might continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. That was nice. Right, where was I? On which hand was it bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. I guess it was too hard to see what I was doing there.
In reality, it wasn't written with blood, it was written in ketchup. That's the answer.
Okay.
No, don't. You're gonna get points off.
Ow. I was betrayed.
And that's where Pheonix Wright's career stopped. He couldn't answer the question. Maya got arrested and murdered and got the death penalty, and then none of the series happened. The end. You could always contradict every statement with every piece of evidence and see something happen.
When mine was clearly written in blood. Well, I mean, this is obviously true.
Yeah.
I saw that happen. How can I disprove test results I've never seen? And I don't have any records for her finger. First, objection!
There you go.
Stop mid-sentence. I'm like, wait.
Wait a second. This thing that I've been saying I can't prove, in fact I can.
No, I kept going back to the last one. I'm like, this has to be it. I don't know what to say. What was wrong? Something. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clear up for me here. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, no barting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! Someone who was died immediately could not have written the time to write something down! Just to let anyone know who might be confused. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain an autopsy report? When?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I just gotta pick your people and make sure it's on the thing. Forgot you say. It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him, myself. Personally. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being that the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What?
Updated
A second autopsy was
autopsy!
performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Oh, I see. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe?
You're Sam!
Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Oh, me? I wasn't. Oh. Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
He turned in the report he had!
You are at fault. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good in your evaluation next month. Well, his responsibility was to make sure they are both very accurate. His responsibility as a detective handing this information to the lawyer was to make sure it was accurate. If he didn't, that's on him.
Okay.
What? Sorry. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Mia's autopsy report. Died from a blood llama. Object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
The one thing I could find. It took me so long to find that. And then you just changed it on me.
Yeah. Edgeworth's a jerk like that.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
I'm gonna voice something.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. It's like her part of her is innocent. I mean, I have illegal evidence I can prove her wrong. Witness, your name, please.
I can't see the text. There it is. April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Never. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Pheonix law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
My body rejected saying that.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wank.
Captain, great.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see need to trouble the witness any. Wait a minute, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright.
Jack?
What about my cross-examination?
Yeah?
I thought the
There's no
witness's
cross-examination here.
testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you?
Did you pay anything on the
Okay,
spirit?
I just have to point out to you, Judge.
Did you pay anything on the spirit card?
No.
Whether I can prove it wrong or not, you just had two witnesses who contradicted each other. First, you had the
witness
detective.
is quite.
First, you had the detective who was all, yeah, she wrote blood. That's how we know she's the killer.
We made one.
And then you're like, okay. Now what about this other girl? What do you say? I say she got hit and died, and slumped to the ground and died.
Okay, so this thing here says.
Yep.
Okay,
Good for.
if you saw that happen, when did she write the name in blood?
We have two of them.
This is
You know.
says we have
After she slumped and never moved again?
Time.
9.
Yeah. I don't know.
And Mr. Edgeworth just like roars with it, because
What does that do?
he's not going to point out the issue here.
16?
Nope. He's in it to win his case.
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the victim, the witness? No thanks.
Twice that much on there again, I think.
End of game.
No, you're right. I guess there wouldn't be much point. I'm glad you saw the error of your ways so soon. Your Honor, prosecution rests its case. What? That's it?
The end.
Very well. Wait, hold on. Yes, Mr. Wright? You changed your mind? Will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah. I better lose on the spot. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
I wanted them to let him do it.
Pheonix Wright is such an idiot.
Yeah. He's not a smart boy.
Did you catch that when you watched the other guy play the game?
No. Not really. It didn't seem as stupid. But also he didn't do a lot of the stupid choices, so he was made less incompetent by...
The storyline makes him incompetent enough.
I know.
So I'm just rolling with it.
I was enraptured in the voices and yeah, not being very analytical. But now on my own show, on our own show, I am now. I don't know. Anyway, figure out the contradiction. Go.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out your window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, she...
What? That's it? You can't get out there. You can't get out of this question that easily.
I didn't see the text. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
Let's see if I can handle this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Yeah, Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badger my witness. Badger? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, it's open!
The poor
Poor
girl!
girl!
Order. Mr.
She's
Wright,
quite
you
firm.
have been warned. You looked out your window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair, was this Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty. If that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person that's in the crime with
Sweaty?
a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I can't question her as much as I would like to, because I can't get fired already. So then, tell us what happened to the victim. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, tell your testimony. How do you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
It doesn't make sense. There's something missing here. This feels weird.
Because there's a contradiction. And I'm actually not entirely sure what this one is.
Let me explain it.
Nope. Music didn't stop. You're wrong.
Oh no.
The music stops when you are correct with your contradiction. Try pressing on the Maya one.
I'm pressing all of them. This one you mean?
You didn't double press.
I don't want to die.
I don't think you will. Maybe you will.
Nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this ending.
Okay, if you really witnessed my client, my affair, you'd have noticed the clothes before noticing. That is true! That is very
True.
true!
True.
You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
She has a goofy outfit.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
Who are you talking about, hairdos, right? With your spiky porcupine hair.
My spiky Pokemon hair is awesome.
Alright then.
But,
Still,
no.
we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Wank! Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her.
When she winks, it makes a bullhorn noise.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
See, I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. No.
I know the answer for this one.
So, you saw me too then.
Oh, I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Mikey. The witness was a favorite person that attacks in the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue. Is that right? As in your right? As in you looked from the hotel? Which hand? Oh, yeah.
It's my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
It was only partially put up like a bun.
Where did the weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? Clock. Didn't this happen in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something here.
All of the whole hits. Can't do that
Anymore, 'cause they're all done.
I'm not gonna keep going and pushing everybody until it matters.
You're gonna die. I've never actually seen a Pheonix Wright game over. Oh, you did it right.
Miss May, what you just said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently comes to the clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
I was thinking of the wrong puzzle. Oh well.
That wasn't the fault. That's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's what the
That's
game
dumb.
wanted you to do.
Yeah, but that's dumb.
Yeah,
Because
she could have heard
the-
somewhere else or like.
No, I mean she said she was standing there. She said she was looking out the window when the girl got hit.
Mm.
Obviously, she would have heard it be a clock.
Mm. It would have
She
been
was
like,
right there
I
watching.
think it's blah blah blah.
That's
Listen. You're gonna have to live through some leaps in logic, alright? Oh, erp. I twitch.
When they saw the movie or not, that's all the important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial matters. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your questions, right?
No, I will not.
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only one.
You've caught murderer.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yo, that was close. If you stopped me, then it's already been over.
Huh? So, what happens now?
What happens now is to answer my question. How did you know it's a clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So
What
you've been
now?
lost to the friend. Oh.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The opposite of Fan Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Thank you, Edgeworth. Why are we arguing this subject?
Don't know.
Well, Mr. Wright, I know why. Silly me. It's because Pheonix is an idiot.
Oh, that's why. Got it.
No, Your Honor. I give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Now I would like to propose a test to see if you could really have heard.
That's
stupid, Mr. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it.
Again. Pheonix, please refrain from being an idiot.
What?
Couldn't have gone. Oh.
Oh yeah, she spent the whole clock.
Duh.
Oh, and Tina May?
Duh.
She says name.
Duh.
What?
Duh. Duh.
She says name.
What?
Duh.
Something outside Tina May. And I think
Right
she
there.
was saying Papa.
Yep.
Or Brett.
There you go.
Papa. What? I was trying to figure that out, and I thought I had it figured out.
It is
today.
inconceivable that the clock in question run. It's empty.
The batteries are dead.
The clock is missing its clockwork. No, the battery's not dead. The clockwork is gone.
No, I'm pretty sure the batteries are dead.
How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. See?
Yep.
It says right here. I had to take the clockwork out. I put some papers inside.
I know.
Then why were you arguing with Pheonix? He was actually right for once.
No, I just wanted Pheonix to be dumb a little more.
He can't be. He pretty much failed the trial.
Alright.
It's quite empty.
I think she said
Mr. Wright,
which I
would you
thought
care to
was
explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung.
It could be a nonsense word.
Therefore, this witness
Like it doesn't really have.
is a big fat liar.
Michael used to have
Dad?
one when he was 2. He had a
That's the
nonsense-
part I have a
Well,
problem
Miss
with.
May?
Michael's nonsense word when he was 2 was duga.
Tush tush.
Duga.
Huh?
Remember he didn't
Quite a
know
show
what
you
it
put on
was
for
or how
us,
to say
Mr.
something.
Wright.
He said it was a duga.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Huh? That's true. This is a possibility. The clock might have been empty before she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? Ho ho, I'm possible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Why are you going on about how he likes proof as if it's something that's wrong with him? As if it's not something that's wrong with him, Pheonix. That's literally what the court system is built upon.
I'll show you.
You like proof, so here, have some proof. No, Pheonix, that's not how it works.
Josh, can you call my phone, please? don't think I went in the office.
The proof you like so much. You should like it. You should like it too,
Here's
man.
my proof, my 99 proof.
I'm gonna go up to the vehicle.
It's 50% alcohol-ish.
Josh, you calling my phone?
Yeah.
Hello.
I know fun facts.
Oh, she said thank you a lot.
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Yeah, she says thank you a lot. She's like, yes, I
Thank you, Judge,
Eh.
says Pheonix.
That's
Rocking
not
that-
what the judge. I could say the judge is an idiot, but no, he just knows Pheonix is one.
Yep.
So
No,
he
the judge
assumed
is
all
pretty... The judge is pretty stupid, too.
He just assumed that Pheonix was showing off a cell phone. Because that's a very
No.
Pheonix thing to do.
I'm not
No,
talking
no.
about
Give,
right now.
give the judge some credit.
You go to
This is not the first time Pheonix has pointed out a random piece of evidence, pointed at it, and said, "Look!" He's done it like 4 times so far in this guy.
That's true. No, I'm not talking about right now, but I know there's points where the judge is just like, really goofy, stupid.
I don't want to.
looking at my mail.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
See, they all just think he's doing it again. Plus, sometimes he's actually pointing at it. Wait, this isn't my cell phone.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and the contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
No way, man, that's super crazy.
Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. That's Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up with evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Me too. Let's hear the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Beep.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that went was the clock?
Well,
Yeah, suddenly I'm...
well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
Okay, I mean, I can give you credit for this lie because you don't know. But with the evidence we have, that's a really stupid lie.
Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yeah. The witness claims he has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please provide this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Okay.
The clock.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the whole world. And the other one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Dang, okay.
Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Burn.
Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head?
Oh, When you make that voice, it immediately makes me think of the voice of Oldbag in that musical. It's like almost exactly the same one.
I could do one of these. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay?
No, I liked it.
That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! And this is just a Flowey voice!
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
No, I'm full-on Flowey now. Oh? Silly me. Did I use it? I guess I did.
Why? Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how do you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how. I see the truth in the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. This is familiar territory. I just used the same approach as with Lily. Miss May held the very clock in her hand. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to distract the victim. What else?
But then, how did you get across the street?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I said. And when you struck, the force of the impact made a tinkle ring. That's when you heard it.
What?
Tish. You truly are a wicked boy, Mr. Pheonix Wright. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you'll explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No way!
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
The Lucifer bellboy.
The Lucifer bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborated the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the time she was rock solid. Oh, they're good both were lying. How is that how is that rock solid? You have two people where you don't know the reliability of vouching for each other. He could just have a crush on her and be lying to cover it up, to cover for her.
By God, you're right.
What?
Speaking of right, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, I didn't go too much. If that's the case, then how do you know the thing was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone. And I approve. Well, proof, you say? That's the thing that Miles likes, right? The court will examine this proof thing.
So-called proof. Is that how you say it? Proof.
Yeah. This illegal piece of evidence! Right here. Have a look at this. I stole it from her bedroom. I found this in May playthrough. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. don't please get rid of it because you illegally snuck into someone else's room and stole stuff. Rather explain what it is. This is a weird world of justice.
Yeah, the court system here isn't exactly great.
Miss April May, you will tape. Oh, actually, you know one thing I keep forgetting?
What?
This is not the American court
Nope.
system.
Japanese.
It's the Japanese
Or
court
it's based
system.
on the Japanese court system.
How much do you know about the Japanese court system?
My knowledge of the Japanese court system extends to Pheonix Wright.
Mine too.
I've never...
So we don't actually... So aside from the fact that all the people are idiots, we don't really know how far Pheonix Wright's lawyer system actually differs from the way it actually works in Japan.
This is true.
Maybe in Japan it is legal to sneak into people's witnesses' households and steal stuff and show it in court.
Maybe.
I mean, I have my doubts.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, even the government is different, so honestly, that might not be too out there. Anyway, I'm gonna keep pretending it's America with these idiots.
This game takes place in Japanifornia, so you're good.
You attack. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that this. Be quiet, Miles. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping the phone?
Yes.
Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock in the phone?
Yes.
Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is, well, the phone?
Conversation where they say it.
The proof that the victim said it on the phone is, I don't know, could it be my attorney badge? Or
Probably
maybe,
your attorney.
maybe the proof that the victim said it on the phone is the
The
phone.
shattered glass. It's the shattered glass.
And that, I do that, but I die. I don't want to die.
No, don't die. Go!
But that's so dumb. The proof that do you have proof that it's on the phone? Well, yeah. Here, it's the phone.
Listen to it.
I present the phone again. Yes, we've seen that. It's really pretty. Listen to one point in the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew to think it was a clock. Am I wrong? Oh, I point out that the one thing that stood out to me this time and last time when I played the Pheonix Wright many years ago is the fact that one weird thing about this court system is not so much the fact that you have to prove them guilty. It's that you have to prove them innocent.
Yep.
Now, you could say, oh, that's because you're Pheonix Wright and you're an attorney. But no, that's not what I mean. I mean, they don't need to prove she's guilty.
Yeah, I noticed.
It was most clear with the final one, but we'll leave that one to later.
It's like, you're guilty because I have a hunch.
I said
Now
you're guilty.
prove they're innocent.
If they're accused... I mean, which makes me wonder if that's really how it works in Japan.
I'm not sure.
I mean, in America, everyone is innocent until proven guilty.
Ideally.
yes.
But that doesn't mean that's the way it is in the rest of the world.
Indeed.
All right.
I.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like this, you lawyer? It's not fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that.
I see your point. She is definitely flowery.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm a bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That's it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. I'll deal with the final blow. I don't think she did it. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? I mean, we have evidence that she wasn't there. So only an idiot would have said after all of this, that means you did it, right?
Obviously.
I think this guy isn't quite that stupid.
I don't know.
But I mean,
Do I
obviously he
have
isn't,
to?
so he didn't say it. We have to.
Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
No way, oh my god.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her?
You didn't say you killed her.
If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come to think of it.
You idiot.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I heard that the wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition?
Was it?
Miss Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. Wait. Why?
That is a weird leap in logic.
If she's not guilty, everybody in the
Then Maya is
everybody else
guilty.
in the world excluded Maya has to be guilty.
Yep.
Edgeworth,
It could not be any other person that we haven't seen yet.
Edgeworth, there's something wrong with you.
Edgeworth, you did it!
That is my condition. What? I could have found something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition, because apparently nobody else in the world
Give up.
nobody else in the world could possibly have done it.
Nope.
I've got nothing to do with accept everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Foolish fool. You fell right into my trap.
Foolishly, foolish, fool, foolishly, fool, 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 fool.
The court calls hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness's testimony. He certainly does look like a bellboy, even if he does sound like a devil. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That T-set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. Wait a minute. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Quite anything required of me, sir. I check in on guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May personally. Are you also prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And the point being, I remembered it quite well, sir. Yes, what then?
They were quite firm.
9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished it. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Exactly. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot. How can you be so sure? This man was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Deliver the iced coffee to our guest, Miss Martin. Eh? Who's up, man? You are sure with Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Has it? So very absolutely, sir. It's an enduring mannerism of mine. How come you so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a embracer, sir. Embracer is that French for embrace. It's French for kids, sir, but not a French kid, sir. More protected than sheep. Why was she about that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tush, finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was quite a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can this happen? Can I? Protest! Wait, please wait. Yes? This is defense or something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This is rate of justice is not enough. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. This is really it. Now it's my last chance to ask me about room service. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 03. The guest had requested iced coffee. 18 was the charge at $18? Doesn't seem a bit expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did you say?
For
What did you
2.
say? Right, quiet. Well, boy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else saying Miss May's room?
Objection!
I object. This was objectionable. Objectionable rule. The witness will answer the question. So, yes, I see. Why did you not mention that in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. That's right. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, correct. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edward, who... He asked me not to mention it.
My good vet.
If I wasn't specifically asked to. You fool! I've done it. I've won.
Foolish.
Mr. Abraham checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to charge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. It was... the bellboy!
The
bellboy, none other! Well, this comes as some surprise. Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It was the bellboy who confirmed Miss May's alibi. And this in turn confirmed the bellboy's alibi. He was no help. Sure, it's that way. I do feel that way, because he was good. But what if they were in cahoots? You have evidence of this? We do know how much Miles left evidence. No, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. Sorry, Your Honor. Give me one more chance. Simple. It was... Miss April May! None other than Miss April May! Have you heard nothing that has transpired so far? She has an alibi. She was in the hotel. Time to wait. Oh, Mr. Wright. Sorry, Your Honor. Give me one more chance. Remember Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. That's the only person left. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. So Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that is not to the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Come on, what? We need to set it, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. This is all for the trial of Miss Faye. Court is adjourned.
Yay. September 7th, 224.
December, I think.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his wide eyes and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Will you not? Well. No, I don't think so. Not yet. Question. Were you actually paying attention to what happened in the trial, or were you just examining the physique of the other attorney and myself?
Not really, Nick. I was just looking at Edgeworth and eating a burger.
You were like,
I was watching Steel Samurai.
You might be my face. I might be your newest fan, or that other guy. He's hot too. Do I get to go home?
Yeah.
So clearly, I'm not your fan because of how good I did there. Because you clearly weren't paying attention to what was going on in the trial.
I just like your spiky hair. It reminds me of Sonic. Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A
That
lead?
man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? Puffy face.
I heard they arrested him.
Face.
I guess his learning her science won't work everywhere. See, they don't let them get away with lying in court. They get arrested for it.
Nice.
She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down to meet her. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
My screen is black now.
My skin's not black though. You have to fix it.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April and May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been figured from the record. Yeah, that part was interesting to me. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention
And end the
center, and
episode.
it's up. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Woohoo. To be continued in another episode.
Save your progress up to this point. Boom.
Yay. Alrighty. This has been Pheonix Wright, a game that you don't realize has such a strong guy to girl ratio until you're only voicing the girls. It's like there's been two females and like a million guys, or 3 females and like 6 guys or something like that, maybe more. Anyway, doesn't matter, because I'm having fun. I like Ace Attorney. I just didn't realize.
Alright.
Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and leave a comment.
As always, guys,
Says your words.
words mean so much to me. Have an awesome day.
Yeah, and also me.